Hey, how you doing today? I hope that you are doing well. Doing all right. It's been a rough few days, but you know what? Can't really complain. I think I've finally gotten that audio and video to match up a little bit. So today I want to talk about a difficult topic. Yeah, I would like to talk about manhood. Now, I'm a chivalrous, polite, uh, try to be courteous person, at least when it counts. And I, well, all right, let me start with what does it mean to be a man? Immediately, we start to think of Andrew Tate or this or that and all these awful things. I am not talking about a male or female topic, right? This is not a topic of sexuality, right? Gender roles are dumb, right? If you're one of those that says, oh, you can't have nail polish and be a man, then your opinion of what it means to be a man might not align with my thoughts on it. Also, really, nail polish? That's where you draw the line? Um, and it's not defined. If you define your manhood by someone else's womanhood, you're doing it wrong. Do you define your straightness or your gayness by someone else's orientation? No. All right. So yes, um, I would like to address the topic of what does it mean to be a man. Um, Adulthood is a universal struggle, and I could have said, what does it mean to be an adult? Adulthood is universal and it's a struggle. Manhood is a cultural specification of adulthood. And I would not feel comfortable or honest to try to say what a woman should be. Now, I am a man who has trained soldiers, male and female. I'm a man who has raised children, mostly female, but I have parented male children. I have counseled others. I have worked with a lot of veterans. And I've been blessed to work with homeless some homeless veterans. And I have interacted with and tried to help people of different backgrounds, different cultures, and different struggles. So when I say, what does it mean to be a man? I mean, what what does it mean to me? What do I want to be as a man? What do I think is important to tell others that would like to learn from my many mistakes and a couple successes? Um, change the words around however you want, but being a man is something that has been attacked in some ways. Um, toxic masculinity. No. Uh, being a douchebag and a piece of shit. The patriarchy. No. The misogynist system that was oppressing women. So again, if you define manhood by women or how women are treated, we're in a different topic. Now, there are historical markers that were, this makes you a man. A lot of them were dumb. But as a society, we still have these markers. Graduate, virginity, job, having kids, going to war, having a fist fight. Like we have these things. Perhaps in some ways there are benefits to a ritual that boys go through, and they end this ritual and become men, whether it's snipping of the foreskin and having your bar mitzvah, or for ladies in some cultures, your quinceañera. Sorry if I said that wrong. Like these, first communion, like these markers of now you're expected to do this. And these cultures and these expectations caused some strain, some struggle, there was some toxicity involved. So we scrapped the whole thing. Well, maybe we tossed out the baby with the bathwater, right? I would like to think that as a young person who is questioning and struggling with, I want to be a man. When am I a man? I don't want to be a boy. Kill the boy, Jon Snow. Let the man live. Like it's this big thing that we've lost. We like to level up in video games. Why not level up in life? So, when speaking to young soldiers, itty bitty children that join the military, go through their training, and now they show up at a unit and, yeah, you're a soldier now. Okay, you know nothing. You can't do all the soldiering stuff, so you're a baby private, and the specialists and the sergeants and the first sergeants, platoon sergeants, senior scouts, just all these different people like, oh, listen, okay, okay. Then you become sham shield, and okay, now I can tell the baby privates that stuff that I know, but I still got to listen up platoon daddy, and right? Military has a structure. Western society doesn't quite have that structure. But the old system had some really awful, awful shit. Throw the baby with bathwater, though, right? No. I love hazing. Hazing is good. It's awesome. Hazing is important. It builds trust, camaraderie, humility, and leadership. Problem is, hazing became abuse, assault, awful, awful. Making a young soldier take a hammer and a tuning fork and walk around the tank, find the weak spot in the armor, and everyone standing back and laughing, and then go, oh, you look stupid and silly. We played a joke on you. Did it to him a few months ago. A couple years ago, they did it to me. Yeah. We all laughed at you. Don't you feel stupid? Yeah. We all did it. Grow up. Get over yourself. We're all going to look dumb. Cool. That's hazing. We're going to hang you upside down naked from a tree while shooting paintballs at your testicles. That's not hazing. That's abuse. That's funny, but not teaching, not learning, not growing. That's just, I'm a terrible human being and I'm being awful to people. Now, I would like to think that as a man raising a son, I would try to give him lessons that I have learned and hope that he can learn from my mistakes improve on those, and have his own weird peculiarities become his. And when he is a man, he will have the values and the lessons that he took from me and his own things that he will pass on to his son. And then our father, son, grandson, great grandson, great great grandson, and so on will grow and adapt. Being a man, to me, means providing for your loved ones. That's an important part of being a man to me. Um, that can easily be misconstrued as being a man means paying the bills and providing money, money, money. You don't matter, you're just an ATM. And I know people that have felt that. I have felt that at times. And that's not the lesson we want to pass on to future men. Being a man isn't toxic. Being a toxic asshole isn't being a man. So I watched so many videos lately on being a man means blah blah, and so many videos of being a man means awful, awful, awful. No. Um, Here's a very often twisted statement or phrase that I'm a big fan of, but people take it badly. You cannot be a peaceful man unless you're a dangerous man. And it makes me think of General Patton. No man treasures peace more than the men that have bled in war. In my humble opinion, accurate opinion, being a man means protecting and shielding your children. Being a man means sacrificing for your kids, for your wife. So what that means. Being a man means providing not just money, but support, emotional support. I have your back. I don't understand, but I love you and I trust you. I don't agree, but I will fight for you be able to have that opinion. Maybe because my childhood was a military childhood, but I equate father with soldier, father with defender, father with provider, father with I don't know what you're talking about, but what do I do to make that happen? And I would like to apply that as a husband, as a father, as a son. Being a man, to me, isn't controlling your loved ones. That's not a man. That's a piece of shit. Being a man means providing for your loved ones, supporting your loved ones, and protecting your loved ones. And sometimes protecting your loved ones means standing back and letting that shitty thing, you know it's going to happen. You warn them and warn them and warn them, but you got to stand back and let it happen. And then be there to pick them up, brush them off. And don't say, I told you. No, just say, I love you. I love you, and you're okay. You can try again. Your dad's right here behind you. Gender roles are dumb. Stop saying toxic masculinity. Just say toxic assholes are not what masculinity is. Just what toxic assholes claim it is. Now I could give the same speech on motherhood, womanhood, or any of that. But I'm not a mother. I'm a father. I'm not a daughter. I have daughters. But I'm not a daughter. I'm a father and a son. It's okay for mothers to look at their sons and think, I want him to be a man, a good man, a strong man, a sensitive man. When you raise your sons that manhood is bad, you're not helping men. Fuck patriarchy. Alright. But is that patriarchy, or is that a bunch of toxic shitheads that were in charge? I assure you, the matriarchy would be just as shitty. Let's keep the common sense, reasonable agreement. Gender roles are dumb. Patriarchy's bad. Okay, matriarchy's good? No, no, that's gender roles. Fuck a bunch of that. Alright? To these young ladies that are getting married to young men, and you want to say, I don't want to take his last name because fuck the patriarchy. Alright? Yeah. Fuck society saying, you gotta change your name. Agree. Agree. Is the answer, he's gotta take my name? Shit. If that's what you guys truly think is best, awesome. We'll have separate names. Again, that's what you want? Cool. You guys want to start your new family and make new names? Fuck yeah, that's what you want to do. But let's keep the patriarchy or matriarchy out of it. You take the labels away and you address the topic. Why should I take your name? Like, do we want the same name? What name do we want? What is good for us? But just, I'm going to stand up against the system. Why? What about the system do you hate? Oh, I hate the toxic men. Okay, yeah, fuck those toxic assholes. I hate them too. But apparently I'm a male, so I'm toxic? No, no. No, you're just making more Andrew Tates. So for all these MGTOW dudes out there, I'm a men's right activist. Okay, I, in a lot of ways, am as well. The suicide rates amongst men, the workplace fatalities amongst men, the issues that men face are terrible and awful. But you taking these issues that men face and involving women in that topic would be like the coyote population in New Mexico is way too high. We absolutely need to cull sparrows in Japan. What? No. Fuck you. Fuck that. Fuck no. Breast cancer is a serious, serious thing. I have loved ones that have suffered through it. Funny story about a tattoo parlor, and yeah. And the NFL spends October putting pink on jerseys and uniforms and all this, right? All right, gotcha. Hell yeah. Breast cancer awareness? Everybody can agree. Now, I personally think that the NFL football teams who have a majority male audience have an opportunity to address prostate cancer. Like, get your PSAs. Get the car started at this age and this age and this age, right? Yeah. Addressing prostate cancer does not mean fuck breast cancer. Why do they get all that attention? Prostate cancer is ignored. Half right. Prostate cancer is ignored. And prostate cancer kills more Americans than breast cancer does now. Yes, but what you should say is we have had such great progress in breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer awareness is doing good. We are really helping move forward on breast cancer. Let's do that for prostate cancer also. Not, oh, stop talking about breast cancer and talk about, no, you're an idiot. And a lot of misogynist assholes are doing this whole men's rights advocate. I am talking about men's issues. All right, hell yeah, I'm with you. So let's spend most of our time bitching about women and how women get so much more than a whoa. And the same can be said on female rights issues. Women have to deal with this bullshit. Oh, that sucks. Look, I'm a dude. I don't deal with that, but what can I do to help? As opposed to, we deal with this while men have this. Whoa. All right, I'm going to back away from you people because apparently I'm a toxic man and I'm the problem. How about they're the problem? Reach out to your dads, your sons, your brothers, and be like, hey, dealing with this. I'm old, military background, and I like hazing, not abuse, hazing. So I'm going to reach out to these men and I'm going to offer Gen X, tough, mentorship, and love that mostly is you suck, but you can be okay if you do this and do this and do this. Base your value on doing good. And yeah, that's a thing that a dad or a brother can do. But can we all agree that the mother and the sister can be like, hey, yeah, but still, you got this and that, all right? The man gives advice and structure discipline and support and provides things and brick and mortar to his son, to his friends, to his brothers. And the mother, sister, can give the loving comfort and the other side of that. Again, gender roles are stupid. So, if you've got girl parts and you're the dad, you're the brother, you're the tough this and that and the masculine, cool. Hell yeah. Badass. But you still need the other side. This idea that one side is right and one side is wrong when it comes to the defined gender roles, you make it very one sided. In a perfect world, two awesome parents would be perfectly awesome on both levels. In an even more perfect world, a single parent could provide both sides. But I'm not that good. I have been a single parent, and I have been very soft and comforting and emotionally available and this and that while lacking discipline with some family members. And I've been too much in the other direction. Also, if you have more than one kid and you can treat them all exactly the same and give them the same thing, then congratulations. You're not a mother or a father. You're a fucking factory printing out robots. Because, 6 kids, none of them were the same. None of them. Being a man means taking responsibility. Being a man means putting your people before you. Being a man means trying trying to be the support system that they can go to. your friends, your kids, your loved ones. Being a man means being there for other people, your soldiers, your family, your friends. And if that means controlling or defining others, you're not being a man. You're being Justin Trudeau. In my experience, being a man has an awful lot of similarities to being a mother. But again, this is just my rant. This feminist movement annoys me. This fucking MGTOW, I hate women, incel shit annoys me. Women that hate men as a whole, you're not hating men. You're hating a specific shithead or specific group of shitheads. Or you just hate penis. And these dudes that hate women, you're probably hating the woman that rejected you, or hating your mother, or you hate vaginas. Alright? Figure out the toxic shit you're hating or projecting, and stop applying that to everybody that's not your team. Because, man, kids need a mother and a father. Sometimes their mother is grandma, neighbor, teacher. Sometimes their father is the same thing. But we can't fucking raise kids in a bubble. We can't train soldiers in a bubble. And yes, I know I keep comparing kids to soldiers. But you get all these fucking kids come in. Let me teach you how to go to war, but you don't know how to do laundry. When we stop going us against them, maybe we'll start to figure out, oh, wait. Oh, shit. When it comes to this, I'm the mom. When it comes to this, I'm the dad. Wait a minute. You mean my stuff doesn't define how I'm allowed to dress, raise kids, or interact with my coworkers and friends and parents and loved ones. It's like I always thought it was funny. 100, 150 years ago, when I was working in retail at Walmart, shit would come up, and it's like, all right, Princess Leia. Does that go in the boys section or the girls section? When we put it in the action figure section, oh, we don't have one of those. Oh, boy section, girl section. If a toy is male or female, then it belongs in a sex shop. Your driver's license, male or female, you got to put that on there. Well, one, if the police officer is like, all right, let me see your license. Height, weight, eye color. Oh, this is male. All right, show me your penis. No, gender shouldn't be on driver's license. If your gender determines your driving ability, like, I want to see how you drive a standard. Like, I want to see how you shift gears, because that's going to be impressive. We get caught up on this shit when it don't matter. I can't talk to Dad about dating because he's a man and he has to be super duper protective of his daughters, and all men are awful. Well, I guess that means I was the mom when it came to dating, right? No, no, it just meant I'm not a fucking toxic, controlling asshole. Sorry, dear. Um, couple kids could not discuss dating with their mother. She was a bit, actually, 4 kids are not able to discuss dating with their mother because those mothers are just, well, one is like, Jesus said, and the other one's like, well, obviously men are awful and they're just gonna. Okay, so this is the situation. All right. My advice is this, and um, thank you for letting me know. It's fucking drilling into my head and making me vomit, but I'm not going to tell you that. Love you, daughters. So that makes me the mother? No. It makes me the fucking parent. Alright, let me wrap this up because I'm approaching that time limit. Being a man means being strong, swallowing the pain, providing, supporting, and putting people that you care about before you. be nice to have a conversation or a response from someone what it means to be a woman. I hope that I have not at any point defined what being a man is by what a woman is. I hope I was able to define it as what I felt would have been good as a boy and what I appreciated from the men that mentored me. Really is a sad topic. Um, it does sometimes feel like masculinity and manhood is being attacked because of shitty people saying being a man is caveman. Boys will be boys. All that shit. Let's not cancel manhood. Let's just use that as, hey, that's not manly. That's not manhood. That's not being a man. Shitheads, asshole, monster, fucking bullshit, toxic. It's not being a man. Masculinity isn't toxic. Toxic assholes defined masculinity. So, to my young people that are looking for manhood, if they define manhood by females, they're not talking about manhood. They're talking about gender differences and disparity. Womanhood is not defined by men, and manhood is not defined by women. Gayness is not defined by straight people, and straightness is not defined by gay people. You don't watch a football game and then go, let me check the statistics on basketball players. No. To wrap it up, make it as short and simple as I can. Being a man means trying to be the best father, brother, son that you can be. And if you're not a male and you want to be the best father figure, brother figure, son figure, That's being a man. Just like driving a car. If your grown up parts are how you drive a car, cool. If your grown up parts are how you are a father or a brother or a son, then maybe doing it wrong. My mom and dad have two children, both boys. And in most any conceivable way, I have been my parents' daughter. Yeah. I have provided that child perspective that my brother cannot. And you know what? Sorry, mom and dad, if this comes on your Facebook and you're like, I never made you feel like a daughter. No, no. But I have been the one to listen to this and help with that. And my brother has been the one to listen to this and help with that. We have provided different, very different things to our parents. They love us, we love them, and we fill in the gaps. So, yeah, I'm 100% my mother's daughter. Although I'm manlier than my brother. Mostly. I mean, except when it comes to, alright, his fucking taste in food, sorry, not important. Just pointing out, kids need a mother. Kids need a father. Sometimes they get it from kids don't check the parts to see who's comforting or who's strict or who can teach them sports or who can teach them how to cook. Alright? It's not this one does this one does that. No. As a man, you provide for your loved ones. And if you're a good dad or mom, then you provide the spots that you see need filled. And you might end up as the dad that gets the fucking security called because you are trying to show how to adjust a bra on a mannequin, and they're like, why is this guy funneling mannequins with a preteen child? Where's the mom at? Well, you know what? There was no mom at the time. All right, single dad, and yeah, I I learned more about bras and the adjustment. By the way, way back then they didn't have half cup sizes, so you had to really and I didn't want to go in the yeah. And I was ripping open fucking pads like, well, there's this, and let me so channels and yeah, is that manly? Yeah. Um, or we could just say badass. Uh, a fucking mother that doesn't know the difference between a fucking quarterback or a nickelback or a dime back sitting there and arguing with the fucking guy at Big Five Sports about cleats. And like, well, so from what I know, and he's like, well, ma'am, like, is that a dad thing to do or a mom thing to do? I don't know. It's a pretty fucking badass thing to do. Been on both sides of that one. And if manliness prevents you from fucking having a tea party, you're not a man. And if feminism prevents you from fucking having heated debates on a pair of cleats because your small child isn't confident or brave or old enough to argue with that piece of shit motherfucking salesman who's just trying to fucking up and just like, no, I we're getting this because of that. And I don't give a fuck what you're saying. If that means you're playing into the patriarchy and you're not a feminist, well then fuck you. You're not a mom. Gender roles suck. I'm a manly motherfucking dad. That I could pull up pictures of me in dresses. Fucking went to a K-pop concert and swung a fucking pink ass light stick. Yeah, manly as fuck. So, what does it mean to be a man? To me, I got mine. Take care of my people. And fuck everyone else's opinion. And fuck my pride way, way more than you would expect. A man has tea parties with his daughters. A man will go to a stupid fucking function with his mother and talk to a bunch of old women like, oh, absolutely, I love that quilt. Won't even bitch about spoon bread. A man takes care of his people, puts them first. Define your manliness by women, you suck. Being a man means being the best son you can be, the best husband you can be, the best dad you can be, the best NCO you can be. Hope that helps. Probably just confused everything and just long rant. And pretty sure everyone's gonna find all these different ways to talk about how toxic I am and how awful I am, but this is the longest 30-minute video. Anyways, fun thing, right? Nope, wrong one. Yeah, this is it. So, as a young gentleman, we're going back to the 1870s when I was just a high school kid. Yeah. And I was doing a play. Shakespearean, and I had pink tights I had to wear. And originally, pink tights were supposed to go on this guy, and he threw a fit. No, no, no. And the director was like, Jay, would you wear the pink tights? Why pink tights? Well, you're playing an older person, and traditionally, no. Why do you want me to wear pink tights? Because it looks good under the lights, and we need someone to wear them, and I think you're the only one that would actually agree to wear them. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Do I have a reason for wearing pink tights, or am I just gonna be funny and play it up as comedy? Like, is it funny, or is it just look good? It just looks good. Don't play it up. Oh, okay, cool. And a couple people in the cast were like, yeah, they gave you those because you're gay. Walk forward, get real close, and like, you're the only one that knows. What? So you're the only one that knows? I knew we had something in common. Meet me after rehearsals. That gentleman, not saying your name, buddy, fucking flipped shit and was just like deeply hurt and just, why would he think, like, what's wrong with me to make. Live your life, do your thing, do what's right. And if me making a joke, having an opinion, makes you question your masculinity, why would he think I'm gay? If that causes you trauma, you need to fucking work on yourself. He's wearing nail polish. I don't think he's a man. Well, ask your mother, sister, and not your wife, but that fiance you had that broke it off at the last minute. They'll tell you I'm a man. Seems silly, seems stupid. So, when some fucking chick is bitching about how badly women are treated, and your response is, well, men are treated. You're the guy that was like, why do they think I'm gay? Why did he? And if some dude is talking about the suicide rate amongst men, or the attack on young boys' masculinity, and your response is, well, women. You're the one that goes, well, he's wearing nail polish. Clearly. Alright. Fucking bitches come to me and bitch about being a bitch in America. I'm like, dude, I got daughters. This shit pisses me off. The fucking pockets. By the way, I know it's been around for a bit, but I'm still bragging about it. Half cup sizes. Yeah. Women are shit on. Shit on. 100%. Want to help. But dudes are shit on too. Alright? Dudes are shit on too. You don't help? Fine. But don't fucking call me a woman hater. Because being a man is a good thing. And don't let people say, that's not. You're not a man if you. Uh, Motherfucker, I'm a man. You don't get to tell me what being a man is. I can only offer my opinion on what being a man is. To me, is being a provider, a protector, and support for my loved ones. If you think doing that in the way that helps, protects, and provides for your loved ones makes you less of a man, then we got different definitions of manliness. Although wearing flip flops, men don't wear flip flops. Sorry. Sorry. That's the hill. That's my childhood trauma that I'm fucking. Yeah. Flip flops. Not manly. Don't even fucking wear flip flops in the shower. At the gym, I wear Crocs. I don't wear flip flops. Sorry. My personal trauma, not a rule. Just, yeah, I'm not wearing flip flops. Anyways, sorry for rambling on 45 minutes longer than the 45 minutes I was planning, which I didn't plan. But this is going to go up on Wednesday while I'm at work. So, all your comments, apologies for not responding. Um, Wednesday the 31st ish, maybe 30th, I don't know.